Good day, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. My name's Sheepdog74, and let's get into this one then. So we are back on Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered for another video. I know this one is coming out a little bit later than my usual time that I try and aim for 6 PM. But at least I did get out a video because, yes, I've been back to uni this week, so content is going to be a little bit slow, but I do plan to still upload tomorrow as well with a Wreckfest video. So yeah, stay tuned for that if you like that content. But 58% of the way through this game at least, and we're on episode 27. We're going to be doing the Foot to the Floor race event, exotic series event, which is 25.2 miles. That is a very long course indeed, and to do this course we're going to have to choose between the Elemento or the Murcielago. We choose the Elemento because why not? It's it's just a cool car, I guess. And we're going to be doing things at sunny conditions at 7 AM. Of course, we're going to be trying to get in the gold, but yeah, very long race, which is good because I have one or two topics to talk about. So plenty of time to do it. In fact, almost half of this video is probably just this race. Probably a little bit under half, but still. Anyway, we're going to be getting things underway then for the 25-mile long race. We've got a full house of Lamborghinis from different ages and eras. Some of which being old, some of which being new-ish, of course, to this game when it was set in 2010, 2011. So they're not as new now, but they were at the time, sort of thing. So, but anyway, we're going to be in third, at least for the start. Starting, of course, in the highway area in this big canyon, and then we'll be making our way through the canyon and towards I don't know, just towards the objective, I guess. We're 22 miles in. We're sort of settling in, but the SV Diablo gets in front of us. We're pursuing these other two Lamborghinis as we fly around this corner, just about get in front of them. And then unfortunately this Cleveland Murcielago gets in front and slows us down a bit. But we're still going to keep with them, yeah, pretty much just keeping the groove. We continue to boost, almost to hit that car, but just about are able to avoid it. We're reaching speeds of about 218, 220 miles per hour, and yeah, a little bit ahead of fourth. Very close to these two as we go around the outside of one. The other gets hit by a car, so we're up into first. And we're looking pretty nice as we head into about the 2-minute mark of this race. And we're going to be taking a shortcut, which is going to help us massively because it's one which cuts a lot of the outside parts, so you can just cut through, and yeah, you get a massive lead on to second. Though the catch-up will catch up to us. So anyway, though, while you enjoy this, I have a story to tell you. So. As we speed things up as well, because they need to catch up. But yeah, I have a story to tell you. So I was playing GeoGuessr through a challenge for a streamer. So I was watching a streamer play GeoGuessr, and then they can do a challenge which you can do for free. GeoGuessr's changed a lot since I played it in like lockdown, where at least in lockdown you could play a free game of whatever map you wanted. Nowadays it's just the daily challenges, or you can be challenged to someone from a stream, or if you're just playing with a group of friends and one of them has like a premium account, I imagine they can just do the challenge and then it puts you into a world map, and they can set the settings or whatever. But anyway, point is I was playing GeoGuessr, right, and in this format you had 5 rounds, and obviously we're playing world maps, so anywhere in the world that Google Maps is available pretty much, you can choose it. So it was on to round 4 of this particular game, and I was looking at the where we were. We're not allowed to move like the person, but you can spin around, you can zoom in. That's the game rules that was set. So anyway, I was looking at that, and then I saw the the place, and because I'm from Britain, I recognised that the place was Britain because it had driving on the left, white lines on the road. The signs looked British as well. Obviously, someone that's in Britain would know that. As that guy's crashed, that was pretty amateur of him. But yeah, anyway, so I recognised it was Britain. But I looked at the image, or the place that I was at more, and I was like, I swear I've been here before. And so yeah, I looked around, tried to think where have I seen this place before, and then as we slowed things down in, because I went in between two cars, that was quite nice actually. But yeah, I was like, I swear I've been here before. So I ended up just looking around a bit more, and then I realised, hang on, I've actually driven on this road before, and I knew exactly where it was. I guessed it. I got like 4,995 points, so I wasn't 100% correct because I hadn't driven there often, but I knew it enough. So then the time came to when the streamer played the challenge, because he doesn't play at the same time, which usually staggered a bit. So he then played the challenge, and then he was like, he got to the round 4, he guessed somewhat decently, to be honest. I wouldn't, as someone from Britain, because he's from Canada, as someone from Britain, I knew that it wasn't that area, but, decent guess. And so, loads of people guessed that it was Britain. It was quite easy to guess that it was Britain. But then it came to seeing everyone's results, and he saw that I had basically got it almost bang on. And he was like, how the hell have you done this? And I said, well, without doxing myself, I basically live in this region, and I've driven on this road before. So he was like, oh, okay, that's kind of crazy. But I was like, what great luck to be anywhere in the entire world, and it is a place that I have driven through pretty much. So there you go, there's my GeoGuessr story. Yeah, pretty cool. I was like, wow, that is very lucky. Because usually I don't score amazingly. I can usually guess the country, or in general, definitely the continent usually. The country alright, but region guessing is, yeah. And I guess it mainly off of vibes. I don't look at, or like, a language. So yeah, and also I've been driving to uni as well now, because I've gone back to uni, and before I had to take the bus, whereas now I get to drive to it, which is kind of cool. It's the first time that I've really driven by myself, and yeah, it was pretty nice. But anyway, back to the Need Speed Hot Pursuit gameplay at hand. Of course, you've been seeing me pretty much dominating this entire race after getting ahead of the Diablo at that little farm place where you had the crash. We didn't make too many mistakes in general in this race, so we're able to get it pretty much done because we're less than a mile to the finish. It's just behind this bridge. There it is, the white smoke to indicate the finish line, and we're going to be finishing at the 8-minute 22-second mark, and of course, more importantly, getting the gold awarded to us, as the guy somehow went through the box truck there. Not sure how he did that, but anyway, longest event by far. Hopefully you enjoyed the GeoGuessr story as well. But the main important thing is that we get 25,000 bounty for finishing first. We get plenty for driving skills as well, and we also get the personal best bonus. So we got 2 rewards in total, 2 cars that is. And the first one is the Mercedes-Benz AMG SL65 AMG Black Series. Very long name, but it's a car that we've driven a few times before. Of course, we got it on the police side, now we have it on the racer side as well. And we also get the Lamborghini Murcielago LP670-4 Super Veloce SV. Veloci? I don't know. Anyway, we got another Lamborghini. Cool. The next event though that we're going to be doing is the Natural Selection Interceptor event using the Special Response Unit. and we've only used this unit once so far, so we had a choice of cars. I chose the McLaren F1 because it's one of my favourite in this game, and just in general actually. And the conditions we're going to be doing this in is night at 1 AM with 4 minutes for distinction time, 2 spike strips, 3 roadblocks and 3 helicopters.
We are monitoring a suspect in a McLaren F1 driving erratically along Oakmont Valley. Interceptor unit, we need you to move in and take him down. Use extreme caution. This is one of SCPD's most wanted suspects.
Bone shivering stuff then, as we're going to be trying to catch this suspect, but let me show you how the first attempt went. We were low HP, we were just trying to follow him. He chucked out spike strips, it was too late for me to fix it, and we got wrecked, so good first attempt. But on the second attempt, we did way better, so let's have a look at that one, because that one's actually somewhat entertaining, and we'll make the video a bit shorter because it was 30 minutes long in the recording. But anyway, we're not done the best start because we did hit into a traffic car, but at the same time it could give us a little bit of time to assess the situation. So I knew that this guy liked to go around and then onto the shortcut, which is usually inaccessible, so I decided to take the shortcut and try and meet him halfway. So we are flying around the shortcut here, he's going around the regular ring road, and he passes me, so my whole plan kind of screwed up, failed, didn't work. But we're soon going to catch him, and we can see that he's turning to the left, so deploy a roadblock to try and get him. But then he kind of does a weird thing where he's just stuck on the fence, so we come around to try and get him, and he starts moving away. But now we can do a little bit more damage because we're really up against him, bullying him a little bit into trying to get the wreck on him. He deploys a jammer to stop any sort of systems and also to try and be off the radar so you can try and escape, but of course we're right next to him, so his plan is not really going to work. But we're sticking with him so far. We've done loads of damage because we're just taking in hits for him here. But then he decides to chuck out some spike strips, so we do have to be a bit careful as we go around this corner. And then he decides to hit into the barrier again, so we give him a little bit of a love tap. He's on very weak HP at this point, and so it's just a matter of hits before he's down. And there we go, he is down and out. Pit maneuvered him, and that is his day done, and that is him busted. So overall good job, 1 minute 43 for the distinction award. Plenty of time in hand before we'd lose the distinction award, but yeah, second time not too bad. Obviously first attempt wasn't great with the spike strip bust, but it is what it is. It was a tricky opponent, but we were able to prevail, at least for the moment. And then I thought we were going to be getting a new car, but not quite. We're slightly shy by about 1,750 points. But the next event for the racers side is the Bull Run Time Trail, or Time Trial, using the Murcielago LP67 blah blah blah. And it's going to be at thundery and night conditions at 1 AM. And the time that we have to, or the mileage we have is 9.4 miles, and then we need to try and get this thing done in 3 minutes 25. So 9 miles, we need to do about 3 miles a minute then in order to get there. But yeah, unfortunately there wasn't actually a good selection of racer events to do at this time. I did want to do one which is more combative, but all we had pretty much was just more races or time trials. So I decided to choose the latter, so at least we had some sort of different style of event to do in this race for the racing side. But yeah, I mean soon we're going to be having to do 3 racer events and only 1 police event, because otherwise we won't be able to get to the end of the series without, if we kept on doing 2 police events, I think in episode 30 I need to switch to doing 3 racer and 1 police. If we kept doing 2 police, 2 racer, then we would run out of police events because there's more police events than there is, oh no, there's more racer events than there is police events, so eventually we'll have to use them sparingly, but right now we're alright to continue doing the 2 by 2, so that's, you know, good for us. But yeah, continue to enjoy the brilliant driving. My driving in real life has been pretty alright as well. My car is very tricky to drive. Like, yeah, I had my first dose of being in a traffic jam, and yeah, it was quite tricky because it's just, yeah, the car feels like it's going to stall a lot, even though it's not, because it's diesel anyway, so they're less likely to stall, and it's actually better on fuel economy, so it's actually been quite, like, you know, I've driven 4 times, or, you know, there and back twice, but 4 times, and I still have plenty in the tank, so that's very handy for me. But yeah, driving in real life, it feels like it's gonna stall, but it's not, because it's a diesel and they're trickier to stall. It's really hard to explain, but it just felt really awful on the first day. On the second day, I went into uni, because I only go in 2 days a week. Oh god, voice cracks all over the place today. But the first day I went back, it was, well, you know, just driving there, it was tricky. But the second day, it was way easier, and I imagine when I go back on Monday again, it will be easier once again. So there you go. That's my driving experience so far. But we're about to finish this event, though. We've been pretty much flawless without that hit, because we turned in too quickly on that penultimate corner. We would have been, you know, pretty much good. So you know, like a perfect run pretty much. And we did it all in 3 minutes and 6 seconds, and we got the gold awarded to us as well, which is the main thing. No sort of upgrade, you know, no sort of new car, but we did just get 2 new cars, to be fair. And anyway, the last event we're going to be doing is the Lockdown Hot Pursuit event for the police side, so we will get some more combat action, this time on the police side, and this time we're going to be using the Koenigsegg Agera. Just having a flick through some of the other options, but that's the only one we haven't used so far, is the Koenigsegg Agera, so that is what we're going to use. Good stuff, nice gold colours, but we're going to be doing things at night at 11 PM, 7 bus required, 5 spike strips, 5 roadblocks, 3 helicopters, and 5 EMPs are available to us in this 11.8 mile event. So let's see how we will do, because we have plenty of suspects around for us to try and chase. In fact, there's 7 of them, isn't there? So yes, we need to be we've actually got quite a few ordinances, so we don't need to be conservative about weapons, but we do need to be thoughtful as to when we're going to use them. So we start things off anyway by chucking in a helicopter, and we also deploy a roadblock as well. This guy tries to give us an EMP, which we end up hitting into traffic, but then we do the switcheroo on him as he misses his EMP. I missed my spike strip, but I'm not going to miss this EMP, and that is him slightly damaged. This guy's just reversing after he's hit our roadblock. We're going to be, the aerial gets the hit, and this guy comes in like a flipping missile and takes me out a little bit. We go for an EMP, it locks onto the wrong person, but it still gets the hit off anyway, so that's a little bit more damage to some of the others. And then there's just a traffic collision here, so we get a nice and easy bus for us there. We've chucked out a roadblock ahead of us as well. The helicopter's actually doing well, it's 2 for 2 at the moment, and we've driven 1,000 miles as well. Cue the 1,000-mile song or whatever. Yeah, quite cool that we've reached that milestone. But back onto the race here at hand. and the helicopter's sitting there with no spike strip, of course, because it was jammed. We've got a few EMPs onto us, which we're fortunately able to avoid them all, as we call in yet another helicopter to help us. And just about take out this Koenigsegg CCX, I believe that one is. And then we get a guy that's looking to EMPS once again. We try and check out spike ships. We do get one at least. And then he gets punted into another spike ship from the helicopter, and so that is him down and out. So helicopter's 3 for 3 right now. It's looking good. But we're going to be chucking an EMP onto this fella, and we are able to get the lock on. So he is busted as well through the EMP. That leaves only 4 racers left, and again plenty of weapons available to us. So we're not going to be short of them. And of course we also have the helicopter as well, which will be able to help us out. Yeah. Oh, we actually have 3 people left, sorry, I thought we had 4. No, we have 3 left. And the next bus is basically about to happen now. Spoiler alert, we get the EMP, and that is 50 EMPs actually, so good cop milestone to have done there. The helicopter did get a hit on, and that laid us up for a nice bust on that fella. And so now we're on to one remaining car left in this event. We've got plenty of weapons to deal with him as well. He's semi-low HP as well, so we're living the dream a little bit here as we catch up to him massively through this corner. Plenty of speed through there. That was lovely. And then we do get the EMP hit onto him as well, which is good. We decide to go in the airfield though for some reason. The helicopters deploy the spike strip in the airstrip, no reason why that is, but we deploy a roadblock once again. We also deploy the helicopter just in case, but I have a feeling that we're going to be quite easily taking this fella out fairly soon. He goes through the roadblock, gets slightly slowed down, and so now he's much more in view. Tries to deploy a spike strip, not going to happen, bud. You're going to be taken out, and that is that event done and dusted. That is the race shut down. And that's a round of applause for us, pretty much. As we get this done in 3 minutes 39 seconds, we get the Distinction Award as well. And so, yeah, we can all give ourselves a round of applause, ladies and gents. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to get a new reward, which is good. We get another new car, and we're also going to get plenty of driving skills bonuses and pursuit skills, which is going to tick us over the line to Sergeant 2. Yeah, so we've got 3 new rewards given to us. The first, of course, is a rank up. Congratulations to us, officer. We've been promoted, and that promotion is, of course, to Sergeant 2. So good that we're continuing to go through things here. Total busts of 135 as well, so that is good as well. Yeah, good stuff in total. We get the Audi R8 V10 for the rapid deployment unit. Lovely car. I do love a good Audi R8. And we're also going to be getting another car, and that is in the form of the Aston Martin. This one going to be the 1-77 for the speed enforcement unit. So glad to have that one on board as well. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. Again, sorry that's a little bit later than the usual slot, but you know, uni and stuff. I literally just finished work for uni at 6, so there you go. Anyway, if you did enjoy, then be sure to hit the like button, comment if you enjoyed below, subscribe if you enjoy all my content. Give me some constructive criticism as well down below. But until then, this has been Chief Dog 74. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.